scene where my son was sitting right now. You probably would try to call the people on me. What are the people called? CPS, Child Protective Service. I just got ready or did my makeup at my dining room area, and my son was so tired that he fell asleep like under my feet at the dining room table. I was like, Papa, let me put you in the bed. And he cried, no. I'm like, Papa, let me hold you and rock you to sleep. He's like, no. So you know what? I needed to film. He is safe. It is clean over there because that is where we eat. So he is going to sleep while I work. But today's video comes courtesy of China Lace Wigs. I feel like I say that all the time, comes courtesy of. And whenever I say that, I pretty much mean that they are the ones who are sponsoring this video. They did send over a beautiful wig. I absolutely love these bags. They didn't used to have these, but the last few times I did a review for them, they switched up. So I really like it. It's like a gold or a black satin bag with gold details, their logo, and all that good stuff. They also, of course, it comes in like a pack. So usually these are kind of like the packs that you typically would see with synthetic wigs, but these are human hair wigs. I actually like that human hair wigs are coming in these types of packs as well, because it kind of protects your wig through travel, and it makes it better to store. Like I have options where I can, you know, keep all of the packaging, or I can just keep this, and it's compact to where it won't take up a lot of space, but at the same time I can identify, oh, that's a China Lace wig box, opposed to like the old packaging where it was like those pink Ziploc kind of bags or whatever like that, where they all look the same and you don't know what's what, so you kind of just get lost in your stash. But anyways, the wig was in that box, in this bag, and then it also was protected in a bag like this, and this also has their logo embossed on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is a really pretty burgundy wig. I kind of matched my eyeshadow. I don't know if you guys can see that, because I don't really do eyeshadow that often, so I am a little bit rusty. But it is, I believe, T1B99J is the color, and it's like a short wavy kind of situation. This wig is a 360 lace frontal, so this cap is pretty much standard. It's a machine wefted cap, one wig comb in the back, 3 in the front, and then of course adjustable straps. Then of course, like I said before, it's a 360 lace wig, so where you see lace like from here all the way up is pretty much where you can part, so you have a really good amount of parting space, and then it goes all the way around. But yeah, 1B at the top, 99J at the bottom. Really beautiful waves. I'm not going to bleach the knots today. I'm just going to go ahead and conceal the knots with some foundation powder. I'm also going to cut off the excess lace and adjust the straps, and then I'll be right back with the wig on my head. So I'm just going to do pretty much a get ready with me with this wig. I'm just going to go ahead and style it on camera. Whenever I don't want to bleach the knots, I just use foundation powder to go ahead and put it on the lace, and it pretty much will do the same or have the same end result as if I bleached the knots, in that those black knots that are in the roots of your lace will pretty much disappear and looks like skin. And basically I'm taking a foundation powder. This is the NW45 foundation or Studio Fix powder from MAC. And I just take a big like kabuki brush or some kind of big flat dense kind of brush. This one needs to be washed for sure, but I'm not putting it on my skin, so it won't do anything. It also helps when you put a little bit of powder onto your wig cap underneath the wig. And this might get, if you are doing it messy as I am right now, it might get on the actual hair on the wig. If you just brush it or use your hands, it'll come right off. It's not gonna stain the actual hair unless you're doing like blonde or something, then maybe so. But yeah, the only pros and cons from concealing your knots opposed to bleaching your knots. Bleaching your knots is gonna look a little bit more flawless and realistic. This is going to give you pretty much 80% of the same look. The only benefit, or the benefit of doing this, is that when you bleach your knots, you may find over time that your hair will start to shed more. So for example, when you bleach your knots and then you kind of like pluck out the baby hairs or the hairline and make it look realistic, over time that hairline that you've plucked and tweezed out might get thinner and thinner, where you might find that like a month or two later, the hairline and the baby hair that you plucked and tweezed and made so perfect is bald. If you conceal the knots and just use concealer or foundation, I never ever experienced that happening, but almost always when I bleach the knots and then I do the baby hair or the hairline really thin and realistic, it almost always sheds and eventually there's no hair in your hairline. So that is one of the differences to look out for. It also costs more money and it's more time consuming because 9 times out of 10 you already have a foundation powder that's the shade or color of your skin, and you don't have to go to Sally's and get, you know, bleach and all of that stuff. I'm only going to do the front. This is what the hair or the lace looks like naturally, and this is what it looks like when you put that on there. I've already cut off the excess lace. Now I'm just going to adjust the straps. With my hair, I always adjust them so that both straps meet. And this is what the wig looks like on. The only thing I'm missing right now is my elastic band. But and this is what the wig looks like when you put her on. Super pretty. The only thing I'm missing is an elastic band. By habit, I always put elastic bands in my wigs. This one fits pretty good. So it's like I don't need it for the sake of the cap actually fitting my head, but I do need it to make the actual lace lay flat. Like right now the wig fits good, but if I put an elastic band, it's going to fit snug enough to where that lace is going to look like it's coming out of my scalp. Super pretty. Okay. And I'm trying to figure out how I want it. Let me show you guys, since I did conceal the knots for you guys. It's definitely pre-plucked. I love the way the hairline looks, and I want you guys to see that. Hopefully you guys can see that and how the parting looks pretty natural. The only thing I will say, which is what I always say, is that because I used an NW 45 foundation powder in MAC, even though that powder looks good on my skin, like on my face, it does tend to look a little bit red in the lace. So it does look it does look red. So I also grabbed another powder, and this is my medium deep mineralized skin finish from MAC, and this one is a little bit more cool tone. So I'm gonna put this one in. You want to be in the video? I'm gonna put this one in the party once I style the wig at the very end to kind of counteract that red. But the Studio Fix powder pretty much gives me a more it's a heavier foundation, so it conceals better, but the medium deep looks better, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and style this pretty beautiful wig. I think I kind of want to do a side little something like that. What do I want to do? I'm not sure. finished product. I think I'm going to change my top into a more fitted top so that you guys can get more of a closer up, better look at the bob. Again, this is a 14-inch bob, so it is pretty long. At first, I just used a little bit of water. I did not want to take away from the wavy texture that it has by using like a crimper or my flat iron, so I kind of wanted to just use product. So I started off with a little bit of my silk and sheen because I just kind of wanted to give it a little bit of definition and a little bit of a natural shine, and that pretty much did a good job, but I feel like it needed a little bit more, so I did spray a little bit of water on it, and then as the water dried, I realized it was going to get fluffy again, and I kind of wanted it to stay kind of the wet and wavy look. It looked really good when it was like dry, don't get me wrong, but I kind of, like I said, wanted to go for the wet and wavy look, which is why I went ahead and added the water. And I didn't really have to scrunch it. It kind of just made the curls or the waves pop a little bit more. But then again, as I continued to play in it, it started to dry again, so I added a little bit of mousse. It's seldom that I use mousse in the length of hair. I usually use it only like at the base or the top of the head to kind of flatten it and make it look a little bit more sleek. But I think the mousse is going to help me to keep the wet and wavy look that I'm going for. Again, you may not be going for the wet and wavy look, you may be going more for the pressed or dry wavy look, and you kind of seen how it looked from the beginning, and that's pretty much it. Once these waves kind of die out, you can also take a crimper, or if you want it like more defined but you want it more like hair salon defined, you can use a crimper, which I have a crimper myself. And that's kind of another way of styling it. Or like I said before, you can just keep it natural. It was fine as is. This kind of is just what the look that I was going for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I am going to go ahead and show the back of the hair and do some slow-mo so you guys can get a better feel and a more close-up of the look in just a moment. And also might change my shirt if that helps to show the look a little bit better. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This kind of are like my staple go-to products of what I use whenever I go for like this look. When I do like body wave or water wave or even curly hair, these are pretty much the key products that I use. I just use a shine spray, which is usually my care. I always have my spray bottle in hand unless it's like a pressed or like a curl style. I always have mousse. Mousse never gets old to me. It's something that I always like to use. And then I also always have my Got To Be glue gel. I do want to branch out and try other gels, but so far this is the one that always like has my back. And then of course I always kind of use a finishing spray. This is the Sebastian Shapers. So my camera cut out and I didn't even know it, but all I was saying was I do finish my looks with the Sebastian Shapers Plus. They have a regular one and this is the Plus, which is a stronger hold. The reason I like this spray is because it is a finishing spray. You know when you go to the salon and you're done and just kind of like spray your whole head before you walk out. It just adds that hold, that extra hold to kind of preserve your style and make it last throughout the day. It also helps me to, you know, fight humidity or whatever elements are outside. If it's hot and it's, you know, gonna frizz up, or if it's cold and misty, it's gonna frizz up. That kind of just steals the style to me. And of course it makes your hair smell like you just come at the hair shop. So this is the look. Again, this is a T1 Beat 99J. I absolutely love it. What I really want to do is I want to make a little man bun up top with the bob, but I figured that you guys probably would not be into that because you guys are very boisterous when you don't like my looks. So I kind of gave it to you for exactly what it is, a bob. You can also do a side part and do like a kind of swoop or a flip over. That kind of has been my look more often lately. Let me show you guys what this wig looks like from the back. Again, this wig does fit super snug, so if for whatever reason you wanted to do a little baby ponytail, you could absolutely do it. And as you can see, the wig fits uber snug and it's not gonna lift or move. You know, you kind of just gotta make sure you do it right so that it doesn't you know, lift or show the back of the tracks. Also, there is a little piece right here because I feel like it was made to kind of swoop over on this side. So there is a little stubborn piece right here that just wants to be up and on this side. So off camera, I'm going to take my hot comb, which you guys have seen in one of my recent videos where I showed you my secrets. I always use a hot comb to lay down my like my base or like the parting area. And I'm gonna do that and make this lay a little bit more flatter. I just don't have it with me right now, so you guys get the picture of what this is supposed to look like. I think it's awesome and it's really pretty, perfect for fall because of the nice burgundy color. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to subscribe. It only takes 1 second. Hit that button really quickly and it will help me out so much. Also, don't forget to like this video. That will let me know that these are the kind of videos that you guys want to see. Also, that will help me out so much. And also, you can leave a comment and let me know what other videos you want to see. I know you guys are missing the vlogs tremendously and I will get back to those. It's just I've been enjoying the quiet not having people like in my business type of situation, because when you vlog it kind of is like everybody thinks they know you and they really don't. They just know what you post. You guys know how that goes. So let me know what videos you guys want to see from me. But I am rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.